My name is Waqas Toor and welcome to my YouTube channel. As you can see, this is Imran Riaz Khan. He's a very famous on many news work. As nowadays he's a reporter on GNN News. He's just reporting on it, and this is a video of Bill Gates, and I'm going to translate it.
Bill Gates ने एक
The Bill Gates, he's is a Microsoft engineer or developer. He is very rich, at the top of the rich. He is first on all of them. The richest person, he is in the first, and many of the years he have stayed on it. But when the corona was arrived, and in corona vaccines, also he have given tell many person what are gonna things we need, what is gonna happen. Many of the person see him like that. He is the one who did it. Many of like this was happened. Many of the fights because of it. But now he has made a new experiment. They want to do that. Look, they want by Harvard University. Harvard University, they are science person. They are gonna do this with helping of him. Mr. Bill Gates are gonna go with them. And it's a really strange thing that you can't understand. But now, look, there's many details. If I go, you can see in many of the news there are two news, biggest news, BNN News and Fortress. These both are very details, and articles also. This is also been posted in many of the newspapers in nowadays where are be spread in America. They are also posted, but not much detail. You know what they're going to do? They're gonna just cold this floor. They're gonna cold it by there's a sun, and they're gonna block it. If when the clouds come, because of that some temperatures go down, because the sun rays don't come to our down, and when the sun goes down, then also our temperature is normal. When it is go down, no any temperature is high or no sunlight come there, very less in cold and hot direction. Because of direction, receive it hardly, that on which level it's coming or how much it is coming, because of we can understand that it's coldness or winter or summer. And now, how can we stop global warming? They are doing for the global warming. Global warming, how can we consider that? If we take many of the back years floor, there's many of the things, many of the difference between them. Before one is less, it's cold, but now one it's very hot. But Bill Gates want to do that with their science perception, that they're gonna take this floor and cold it, want to make it normal. Before, when there was in old centuries how it was before, now they want to make it like 2 days, so that it will be normal and we will feel not hot. If they want to, he's saying, if they want to do temperature less, so the experiment name is stratospheric experiment, stratospheric control disturbance experiment. In this, and as you can see, it's a very normal way. In this, all of them, they're gonna do that. They're gonna make the sun rays to come less, or they would give some less energy, or give some less sunlight, so that we won't get hot. They really want to do that. When our sunlight comes, they want to reflect it back, so that the much heat don't come down, some of it come down. If you can take your mirror, if you have a mirror, if you just add some of the heat, so that it will go back. But if you take a wall, in wall it can penetrate it, it will stay there. This heatness, they want to make it cold, so that whenever they want to make a type of layer, whenever the sun rays touches it, it's go back, so that much of the rays of the sun don't come down, so that it will be cold and we can feel like this. For this layer, they're going to use calcium carbonate. This manganese or gases, when gases are mixed, then in CaCO2. The science students also know that it's a very important gas, very different. And they're going to do that at 28 kilometers at the up of the clouds. They're going to leave it, so that they would be cold, and many of the when the rays will touch it, it will go back. They want to make it so that a type of blanket, mean a type of the spin surface state, when it will come down, it will go back. And because of it, some less sunlight will come there, and there will be cold, not much hot that will be need. And they want to do that in this way. Sweden, Corona, not Corona, Corona. This is a place where they're gonna do. Look how this happened in June. They're gonna do with Sweden person. They're gonna help it. Sweden person are with Bill Gates, the researcher of the species, main like of the weather places or clouds, that how much rain is gonna happen. They're gonna do it. They are gonna do that in type of a just balloon. They're gonna fill inside gases like calcium carbonate and other. It would take 28 kilometers up and just wind blow it, so that it will make a type of layer from which sunlight would come down. They are gonna take 2 kilometers higher of the air, so that the more air would come down and the sunlight would be less. So in 28 kilometers, and now you can look that in 1 kilometer place they are gonna spread it. The gas which is sending a balloon, they will spread in 1 kilometer. In this they are gonna spread gas, and in air they are gonna experiment on it. Like the communication is going, like the satellite force, and when we do telephone calls, so that there were the other things before space would be destroyed. If the person that satellite we have made would be destroyed, so that's why they're gonna check the experiments. After that they're gonna see how much sunlight is coming or how much sunlight is going back. After in June, July, they're gonna do this, and this one is that how much gas will be need for this, and how to make this gas on the whole earth. The idea, how do you get? How? This is thinking village. It was happened in 1815. A very old days in it was happened, and it was in Indonesia in 1815. 1815 it was happened. Many of 200 years ago it was happened. 195 or 199 at that time it would have happened. And as you can see, this is a mountain, Mount Tambora. It's a very big mount. You can search in the internet also. This Mount Tambora is a very big volcano. Volcano is that in which side there is a lava, or there is a bang being done. This is a very big mountain, and it's in the whole of day it was really bad bang that everyone was afraid. You know, this was just been destroyed, and many lava would come out, and many of the gases also comes out. It was so big bang, and calcium carbonate was also inside. These gases may compare themselves and go many of these up from the floor, and because of pressure they make a layer on in the air. On Indonesia they make a very big layer because of Indonesia, and other would come inside it and they were trapped. After that they make a gas like a layer. Because of it there was no sunlight. You know, when it was spreaded, many of the places, many of the kilometers far, it was happened that in 1815 and 1816 there was no hotness come, mean no summer was come there. Which used to come summer, there was winter only winter. From here they took the idea that we should make a gases and take them to make a layer. Many of these kilometers up we have to make like a layer, so the ozone layer is made. It is made by nature, which is known as ozone layer. In a pollution which we make, because of it, it has been just been destroyed. In Australia, as you can see that there are very big hats, or they take umbrellas, because the direct sunlight of there comes and it hurt humans. So that's why they take sunlight, and the ozone layer is being destroyed. So that's why Bill Gates want to do that very simply. Mean this Mount Tambora was destroyed. They don't want to do like that there should be a big bang and it will be destroyed. They want to do with a controlled way. Its name is stratospheric control balance in environment. Stratospheric control balance experiment. Now you can see what the person who are saying that okay, we agree with it, and the person who say we not agree. First one, the agree one say the global warming can be controlled with it, and the many of the humans would be enjoy the old days. And the second, they say for the humans and the others animals, this would be okay for them, and we're gonna save glaciers to get more melted, so that, and they're gonna make the floor to be less degrees, so that it will be some cold. They want to make humans to be stay quiet and normal, and there will be no matter. And fourth, they say this floor is getting so much hot, it would go more hot, it would be normal again. The ozone layer which is being destroyed, it would make another layer from which Australia has been destroyed, and they're gonna just save that. How? When another layer will become, that we saved it, and no just sunlight will become there, that it is gonna stop it. And the other, the person who don't agree, it's very important. You're challenging the nature, and the person who challenge nature is a nature is everything, nature is good. You shouldn't challenge it. The reaction would become so bad if you challenge it. Second, they say if you have seen that the winter summer wasn't come, there was winter when Mount Tambora was destroyed. So Indonesia, there was no hotness, but someone see, because of how many days there was winter, so much cold, and wherever it has happened, and many of the persons have been died because of it. And the sunlight would come down, and many so much winter that no one can imagine. And third, in the summer they would be down, but what would happen in winter? It would make more up. The fields which are being made by the person, the builder, it would be destroyed. Because of the sunlight, many of the plants grow, but if there will not sunlight, less sunlight, how they will go? They will just be finished. And the person that goes with the sunlight wouldn't just glow up, they will stay down, or they will finish much up. And in every more days, in back days, it has been happened, because of it was so bad for them. Because of it, we can't just enforce it. If the migration of these animals would be stopped, like the birds, they used to migrate in winter. When there is winter, they go to the place where is summer. Always they migrate. There is not any one summer they have migrate. Because of the winter or summer, they ever travel. So that its life cycle work. They will stay in one place. There is no change. So it is gonna very bad for them. So they want to do that. The life cycle would be finished. It would stay normal. He is saying that the rains would be stopped. Because the sunlight, the water was blown and it goes up and radiations, and it turns into clouds. From clouds which will come down as the rain. That process would be stopped. So many of the water would be stopped, and the glacier wouldn't come there, and many of the lakes which are been coming nowadays, that would be stopped. And so they want to make it to be stopped. They want to make it now. If there would be no sunlight, no ice is gonna just be melt down. If there is no melt down, no water, and many of the animals would be finished. Like some of the animals give their babies in hot summer, but if there is no summer, how would they give? Many of the birds like bears or pandas, they also give in hot in summer, not in winter. They do that, they sleep in the winter and wake up in summer, because in winter there is so much cold that they can suffer. In summer they wake up. So it will be affected, and it will be just be disturbed. So the gases would be go at these gases, and it would create a very thin bad chemical pollution, from which a big layer can be created, and the sunlight would be stopped. And because sunlight, there would be less energy will be get. If the sunlight rays would come down less, and we will get less energy. the 20 kilometer ups, they're gonna do that. If the air comes and take all of the control, all of the that shield to one place or something other, some other, it will happen, it will take somewhere else and it will become out of control. So it will happen that somewhere else, in somewhere else, it is gonna stay up. The Mount Tambora, which has happened, it could come like this also. 80,000 persons would die because of Mount Tambora was happened. And when the winter, 80,000 persons, look, and many of the persons would die, 80,000 till they were died, and they want to do it. So let's see what is gonna come out of it. I think so they're gonna stop it. So after that, we are activated, they will stop it again. After launching it, they're gonna stop it. So we should always study, we should keep an eye on them, we should see what is happening in the world. So see you next time with a new video. So guys, this was my video, I translate him. See you next time with a new